You know, one thing I find kind of annoying is I get confused for Ed Sheeran all the time. I don't know if it's the massive success, the legions of fans, or the deep passion for math, but it's a real problem. So that's why Sheeran reached out to me and gave me their new busking portable battery-powered amps, getting me out of my busking retirement. So I already shot this entire video down in Venice, but it was so windy that any of the camera audio was completely unusable. But we still have the direct out audio from the PA. So I'm gonna throw you to Venice real quick and just kind of show the performances that we did with these on the Venice Beach boardwalk, because what better spot for it? And then I'm gonna come back and actually talk a little bit more about the amp and tell you about our busking experience. Check it out.
White lips, pale face, breathing in the snowflakes, burnt lungs, sour taste. Lights gone, days end, struggling to pay rent, long nights, strange men. They say she's in the class A team, stuck in her daydream, been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries, and they scream the worst things in life come free to us, and we're all just on the upper hand and go mad for a couple grams. She don't wanna go outside tonight, and in a pipe she flies to the motherland and sends love to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly, for angels to fly. Ripped gloves, raincoat, try to swim to stay afloat, dry house, wet clothes, loose change, banknotes, weary-eyed and dry throat, call girl, no phone. They say she's in the class A team, stuck in her daydream, been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. They scream the worst things in life come free to us, and we're all just on the upper hand. We go mad for a couple grams, but she don't wanna go outside tonight, and in a pipe she flies to the motherland, or sells love to a mother man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly, for angels to fly. Every pure intention ends with a good time start, falling over everything to reach the first time spark. It started under neon lights and then it all got dark. I only know how to go too far. My bad habits lead to wide eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to late night, ending alone, conversations with a stranger that I barely know. Staring, this will be the last, but it's probably one. I got nothing left to do or lose. My bad habits lead to you. Ooh, bad habits lead to you. Ooh, oh, my bad habits lead to you. I think I have sand in my eye.
I definitely got those lyrics backwards. It's a lot of words, Ed. It's a lot of words, Ed.
Why can't Ed Sheeran keep a girlfriend? Sorry, Ed.
Why?
Because she ran. She ran.
You know, aside from the wind, it was a perfect day. Had to bring the A-Team Alexa out there. And let me tell you what, these speakers are thinking out loud. So very impressive. I was totally expecting all the audio, even the direct audio, to be totally trashed. It was so windy out there that like a gust of wind actually blew my laptop up and out and put it into the sand. So it was kind of crazy. Right now I just have an electric guitar plugged in. I'm gonna go through the settings real quick, but again, I mean this, you know. The amp gets the job done, right? So let me go to handhold just so you can kind of see the different settings and stuff. I was using 2 of these linked up, so I got 2 of them. In hindsight, I only really had 1 of them turned up, so you only really needed 1. I was worried about, just because the size of it, you would think it wouldn't be so loud, but I only really needed 1, but I did bring 2 and kind of had a little stereo thing. You have 2 main channels that you can kind of use for instruments, right? So here, let me get the close-up of this real quick. So the way that I have it set up is channel 1, which is pretty much, you know, pretty basic. The microphone is going into here. You can see it has a mic line switch right there. It has a volume encoder and an effects encoder, which we'll talk about in a second. Channel 2 I have for an instrument, which again you can switch here between the instrument and the line section, and the exact same thing here. Now also you can go Bluetooth or aux in 1/8 inch for a 3rd channel, and then this is just how you charge it. You basically get like 24 hours of battery life. There's also an eco mode switch that you can get a little bit of extra juice on, and it has a USB here to charge your phone or any other device while you're kind of out and about. All right. Main volume, I was going XLR out to my interface on the Pier. Again, still amazed that that ended up sounding so good. Or you could go RCA out. You can link it with another one to kind of use it in stereo or party mode. Like if you're just kind of, you know, you have like a pool party or something or just anything outdoor. And you just want to stream some music to it. It just works as a very handy Bluetooth speaker. Like just a baller overkill Bluetooth speaker. And then phantom power switch is on here. Now there are a good amount of effects going on right here that you just kind of switch the encoder to whichever effect you want, and then you can adjust here. Now the thing about these knobs is they're those infinite things because of the infinity sign on the front of the amp, that you can't get to like 10 out of 10, which is why I recommend using the app. I'll do a real quick demonstration of the app here. All right, so basically, as you can tell, here, let me put this is just like the vocal. I'm gonna go to maybe the delay, right? So let's say you wanna have a bunch of delay in your vocal. I've got it all maxed out. Now I can go to channel 1, and then I can either back off the amount of the delay, like that, and then it updates after a second. Or I can just have it all the way on and then mute it with the button here. This is perfect for if you're making like announcements. This is funny, like I would always do this back when I was like gigging restaurants and stuff. We'd have like a song and then it'd be like, whoever has the Honda Civic license plate, please move it. And then it would just do the whole thing in like glorious, glorious delay. So what you can do from the app is you can do the 2 channels there. You can do the overall volume, kind of do a little mix real quick with channel 1, 2, or the 3rd thing. And you can go from either the speaker mode with the sub, because you could use this as like a crossover type thing with a subwoofer, because there's a pole mount on the bottom. Use it as a monitor, or set up your own custom set. And then also just have like EQ sets for either the entire thing, or you can have each channel be EQ'd. You know, like if you want to, like if you're like me and you're on an acoustic guitar and you want to take a lot of the highs out of it, which I would so much rather have more acoustic signal with less of that high frequency going on than you know, just like a full range thing with an acoustic guitar type deal. But yeah, that's basically it. Very straightforward app. Super cool that you know, that's part of the deal. I think that's essential, especially because it is one of those limitless encoder things, so you can't really tell how much of an effect you have on unless you're actually just like listening to it, and then you can dial it off just using, you know, your hand right there. But again, The effects are cool. They got a bunch of different types of reverbs. I had it on the plate setting, I believe, when me and Alexa were performing. And you can have the same reverb go to the vocal and to the instrument or guitar or whatever. Again, right there. I feel like that's like a pretty decent reverb just to have as like an onboard thing, which again I think is essential. There's nothing that I hate more. I remember when the first battery-powered PAs were coming out, they wouldn't have a reverb thing. So you'd have to bring a pedal or something like that. So that was definitely a very necessary addition to this unit. But you know, I think it sounds pretty good. I think your problem is conviction to a cause, and that could be addiction in itself. I had you at a loss, took your hand and ate the cost, but I could not forgive you someone else. You're leaving town, and in a flash I'm not around, so reaching out's your only card to play. I can tell you're desperate, and your discipline's been tested now. Can't believe a single word you say. No one could cool us down. And it's funny, like in the moment, listening to just a DI playback, you'd be like, oh, it's maybe like too much reverb. But when you're actually like out in the wild, in the wind of it all, I think it's actually really, really important. So the price is super right on these. You can get these for $349 right now. And I mean, if you think of just how much it is to have like one of those like little like cool Bluetooth speakers just to have for streaming music from your phone or whatever, this is such a good deal that you could also actually use it as an amp or even just like a monitor for like a setup if you're playing live with like a band or something like that. Super, super lightweight. Like I said, amazing. Yeah, thanks to the Sheeran team for sending these over, sponsoring the video. Thank you to Alexa for absolutely slaying it out on the Venice boardwalk. Let me know if you want to see more videos of us doing that, because I think it's a super interesting vibe being out there, and a lot of characters kind of going around the Venice boardwalk. So yeah, let me know what else you'd like to see me do with these guys, and I will answer any questions you have in the comment section or the website, and I'll talk to you all soon.